Like a ghost, I'm a haunted shadow soul. In the gray, there's a growing light. Pull me out of the dark, we'll be alright. Oh, gentle will save me. I hear the call, know the howling in the deep. Who will save me? Who will save me? Who will save me? Like a ghost, you're a haunted shadow soul. In the gray, there's a growing light. I'll pull you out of the dark, you'll be alright. Oh, gentle will save me. I hear the call, know the howling in the deep. Who will save me? Who will save me? Who will save me?
What's up, baby? Welcome to it's not Wall Street Sessions, it's opening bell. Actually, opening bell, guys. What's up? Welcome back. As we said, yeah, guys, it's gonna be a little bit different. Basically, from today, London, New York. Obviously, we're out of office tomorrow, and then Friday we've just got the opening bell. There won't be a New York session. A half day, so yeah, so you will have Jeff and myself here to keep you guys company. Jeff, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Good, my man. No complaints here. So yeah, guys, got some time on our side here. We're gonna run through everything. We're gonna chat about FOMC before you guys are all gonna ask me later on. We will talk about it. What are some of the outlooks that we can look out for and keep an eye on, and what we can expect from it. I will give you guys a little thing. You will see it in my analysis later. I am in a GJ trade. It's still very early. Maybe you guys will actually still be able to enter if you want to. But I am in a GJ trade purely because of having GBP CPI data coming out. And I'm actually doing a swing trade. So it's not like my main account. I am doing a swing trade, just trying something a little bit different. I haven't in a while. But you will see that. So already a heads up when you guys will see that a little bit later on. That's why I'm not too focused on it. As I said, it is a swing trade. So we'll see what happens over there. But yeah, let's just quickly welcome in the chat. Welcome everyone, yeah. We got Amina, Dave, Slashy, Ruben, Steinsberg, Theo, Killy, Dorcas, Steve, Liesel. Who else are we missing here? Daniel, Sam N. Can't remember if I said you already. Till Trader, Kiosh, Intando, Etienne, Jex, Void. Who else is here? Vince is in the house, baby. Who else? Keenan, Benjamin, Persistent AB, Anna D, Dave. We're just gonna say you get in case I did miss you already, brother. Bungani. Who else is here that it doesn't look like I've read your name? Hensku, Moitsiwa, Jeremy, Waikari Stevens. Oh, that's our New Zealand brother. Dorcas. Who else are we missing out here? Cosmic Rue, Gavin. So yeah, apologies if I did miss out anyone, but welcome guys. Always love seeing you guys here. So obviously, as we know, so just to also clarify again, Chris isn't in office today. Obviously, he is on the road. He's traveling to his brother's wedding. I think it is his brother, but yeah, he's on the road, so he's out of office. But again, you guys do have us here with you. So I think other than that, guys, we can get straight into it. Going over, I just want to see here. That is, I don't know where Chris runs that to, so I'm not going to use that one. But obviously, we'll go through Forex Factory quickly. Okay, guys, obviously, reason, let's just talk about this straight off the bat. GBP, CPR. Even though, so if you guys have been paying attention to pound news, PPI, all of the other inflation, I wouldn't say inflation, I'd say labor data more, has been coming out quite bullish, but this is a much lower print on CPI. So that is purely why I'm going to be looking for pound weakness today. You'll see when it comes to GBP, JPY, it's a bit more of a trickier one, purely because yen is also very weak. But if you're going pound, USD, so forth, we definitely would be going bearish as well, purely because of that number over there coming out a lot lower. So that's what we want to be looking out for. Then going on to later, Euro, ECB President Lagarde speaks. So again, not really something you can trade, but we'll keep an eye out on the terminal for some statements being made there. And then obviously the big one, 8 p.m. tonight, we got Big Daddy Powell making some comments for us. So you remember, guys, FOMC statements, this is all stuff they're going to talk about the last FOMC, so that's nothing really to watch out for. This is at 8:30, the press conference, when they're going to start putting him on the spot, asking him questions, and seeing if we can get an insight what they were thinking, what they were looking for, and what's going to be any changes if made. So that is what you want to look out for. 8:30, 8 o'clock. You will see volume start coming in, but again, nothing too crazy, as those are all things they're talking about, things we already know. So that the press conference is where we want to be awake and watching. All right. So going over to DXY, what is DXY doing? DXY, we are bullish for the day. I think what we're going to do, guys, I know Chris and myself basically bounce back and forth because we look at the exact same charts. I'm going to run through all my pairs and on my analysis of all of them. And I know Jeff has quite a few ones I don't. So I'll do all mine, and then we'll jump over to Jeff, and Jeff will run through all of his. Everyone happy? So DXY, we are bullish. We've been bullish. I said the daily key level was going to be this zone for us. But as you can see, we have traded up. Actually traded above it already, but hitting that resistance zone over here. And trading back down. But now we are starting to hold that key level again. So remember, that is the key area for dollar right now, this 103.450. If you go back in the past, you'll see how many times we spoke about this level. It is a very, very big area for dollar. So if dollar is going to do anything, it needs to hold this area. You can see with the EQ and the daily pivot just underneath. So we might still have that little bit of a spike down later in the session. Purely sweeping those Asia lows. We can test that EQ pivot and then see what happens from there if we get that continuation. Or are we going to break back down and melt off again? I don't think you're going to have any massive moves today. We had big extensions yesterday, which was actually already a surprise, building up to FOMC. Today, I think really going to get some consolidation, but we'll see what we can do with that until FOMC. But again, I am more bullish, but I am looking just for that liquidity sweep, sounding like an RCT, MCC, SMC boy here, but trading down, sweeping the lows of the day, and then we'll trade back up after that. Then going over to indices, so I'm still quite bearish on them, guys, even though yesterday we did have a nice extension. The thing for me is, I have to say, NASDAQ on the weekly we are neutral. And right now we are actually looking more into the neutral position, purely because we did trade up after trading down for that low holding. I'll have to give it to my boy Jex over there. He did say there was the possibility of this thing flipping yesterday late into the evening, and it did. So well done, brother. I hope you might have still been in those buys, but flipping over there and now holding that level of support. So we want to see on the 4 hour. Again, I always say to you guys, if we break a zone, the key thing is you need to hold it. And right now, this looks very good. If you start breaking this 4 hour highs over here, definitely could see a nice pump of volume in for later on in the session. So we spoke about this quite lately. Indices have been playing out very nicely in the London session. So again, we've traded now down the lower time frame, setting our Asia lows, Asia highs. Let's see if we either now are going to just hold Asia highs and continue, or do we come back down? We know our daily pivot and EQs there, but again, even if we do something like this, what does that mean? Very good idea that with FOMC we're going to see that spike down, that volatility to go get those pivots, EQs, and just be doing stuff like this. So we can see that coming later tonight with FOMC if we start just breaking and consolidating today. But I must say NAS is in a very neutral position for me at this point and time. Then going to USD, I have to be going bullish now, guys. As much as I want to, I can't fight that we are literally just absolutely annihilating here. As you said, talking about Monday, Tuesday going the opposite, but we've completely taken out the highs, so I can't literally fight that one. We've now traded again, making a little 4 hour closures, 4 hour supports over there. So we just literally, as NAS is doing, going to be closing above those highs. So if anything, we can see if it has a nice pullback, holds Asia highs, as Asia lows are tested. If we can get a hold here and then trade back up to take these highs, good chance we get a possibility. Hold, break that weekly resistance, use that as support, and just continue to the top side. But if we start consolidating, doing this pullback, you'll see our daily pivot is quite low down. With FOMC coming out, you can have volatility of going down just to trade back up later on after that. So again, just going to be a very alert day, knowing that FOMC is around the corner. Then over to gold. Gold, again, I am still bearish. This one, as I was talking to you about, we had our break, held on the retest on that R3, and now having a pullback over there. So that is definitely what we are going to be paying attention to. On the 4 hour, you can see again, they're literally, where's my little brusher for you guys? You can see this area, the sellers are not letting the buyers get involved there. Look at all of this wick volume over there. They are just not letting the buyers take over. So we want to be paying attention to that. So when we see over now, 4 hours, if this thing can flip, go bearish, good chance we're going to have that push down for that support over there. And when we look at the 15, you'll see Asia lows untested. Also with your daily EQ underneath there. So very nice target for us to aim down for you. And if we can break through, hold as resistance, that continuation coming in for the S1. So I'm really liking gold today. So we'll just keep an eye out on that one. Then over to GJ, the one we're talking about. This is the GJ trade I'm in at the moment. Literally still at break even. Literally entered it basically just before the session started. Purely being because we had CPI come out over here. You'll see there, that was 9 o'clock. And again, CPI news coming out soft. The inflation numbers definitely coming out a lot lower, and that's purely what we're going off with in the pound. So again, we want to be taking GJ purely because of GU. As much as there is the weakness, GU, again, as I say to you, GU's got big news coming out today, so it might play us around. So I'll rather take the shot on, even though I know yen's also weak, I'm going to purely be running this off a fundamental that pound inflation came out soft. And that's why we're going for a swing trade. So as you can see, quite a big boy move over there we want to aim for. Very tight stop loss, because when we're looking at this, these are also the highs. So again, could be a very nice time for us to turn around. Are at the R3, so very extended. So again, that is just the thought process behind that. I'm willing to take a percent on that one and try flip it. Thanks so much. So yeah, this is the swing trade I was talking about. But again, that is what I'm looking at there. We'll see how that bad boy can play out for us. So obviously we are bullish, but again, this is now purely, as I'm saying to you guys, on fundamental analysis. Purely. So I know when you look at this on technicals, this thing is bullish as hell. But again, a move like that, this is your weekly. Your dailies have just been bullish. You eventually need to have some type of pullback. And again, I always say to you guys, you can't sell at a high, but on this, we try and take a shot there for that break. Obviously, I'll already have alerts here at like this level of support. That is a 4-hour support there, but if we can break that, very good chance we're going to go all the way back down to our weekly resistance. And if we start trading back up, very good chance. So we'll just pay attention to that, see what happens there. Haven't done a swing trade in a while, so again, looking forward to this one. Daily pivot EQ, very nice and far down for us, so we'll just see what happens. Then going over to EJ. EJ, again, almost the same thing, very extended. Keep in mind, guys, this extensive move is also purely fundamentals, eh? This was all because of the BOJ statements. So again, that is all news related why we had this push. So with, again, GJ, very good chance you can have that pullback, and the same thing with these other pairs. I'm not saying EJ, for example, doesn't have a reason for me to take any sells. That's why I'm not jumping in yet. But again, very extended day. If we can start breaking a little bit of structure, getting that AD to start maybe flipping for us, definitely can look for those sells for the weak Asia lows, and then that pullback for your daily pivots. So again, can be some beautiful trades on the yen here today to make up that lost ground from yesterday. When we go over to the 4-hour UJ, same thing, but again, I think I might stay away from the USD pairs today. Obviously, if they do give me something I just can't say no to, I will take it. But again, almost the same thing, where now just because USD I know might have the volume come in later, we'll pay attention to some other pairs, and that's again UJ, EJ and GJ. But again, this one, again, EJ, GJ all-time highs, UJ not there yet. So again, UJ still can be trading up a lot higher to break those highs before it even to think about turning around. So UJ, I think out of the three is the one I'm going to stay away from. Then over to EU. EU, we are now still very much bearish, but we have tested that weekly supply and support. So all we're going to watch out for today is, are we going to start holding a support over here by the 200, or do we start trading back down for that wick fill on the daily? So again, very much so, weak Asia lows, Asia highs, being swept Asia highs. If we break this little infrastructure here, nice retest, definitely could look for the big push down to the daily pivot, Asia lows, even the EQ, and then that supply zone down there. So it can be a nice sell here on EU if we start breaking below. So we'll keep an eye on that one. And then lastly, guys, GU, as I said to you guys, same thing. We can see that inflation news also coming out here. You've got a strong dollar and you've got a weak pound. So this is actually a very nice trade to take. Only reason, as I said, I don't want to be in this is I don't want to be trading two pairs that have big fundamental news today, because that can be a disaster. So where I am doing a swing trade, if you want to trade this, again, I think you could get it, but it would have to be a nice move now in pre-New York session when the dollar is going to come alive. So just keep an eye out for that one. But already, if this thing maybe starts breaking the lows here, this is a 30-minute support. If we start breaking that, you can look for that continuation over there. So that is definitely something for you guys to keep an eye on over there. Asia lows, definitely something I'll be watching. And that is everything from my side. Bit of a mouthful, but that is it, guys. Jeff, what are you looking at, brother?
So from my side, also with you there for the dollar, I want to see the dollar go up. However, before they do that, I want to see them sweep the Asian low, leaving the Asian high untested. So initially, looking at this zone over here, price has mitigated it, but now my only concern about this is, if you look at premium and discount, it's hard for me to just see USD, or hard, not that I'm trading the US index, but like, it's hard for me to see prices rise from here. We do have the R1, but all the way down here at the daily S1, we do have this unmitigated demand zone with this fair value gap. So initially, it's either price will give me some sort of pattern like this, sweeping the low and trading up, or trading all the way down here towards towards this demand zone and then looking for a potential reaction. Alternatively, I want to see price break out above the Asian high, but now the only thing is we had a fair value gap around this level yesterday. Now that can't count anymore because now we have the yesterday's high slightly above this level. Then you would see slightly above yesterday's high we have the daily R1, so I want to see price sweep that high and then trade down, basically rejecting the R2. But then again, if we also don't have a pattern there, we have to wait for our next zone, which will be at 104.340 more or less. So on the day, bullish on the dollar, expecting price to push up. And then with USD, Euro USD, if we can see that push up on DXY, we can see over here that we have this liquidity sitting over here, this little double top. Now this is yesterday's Asian high untested. Then we can see the daily R1 lining up with our supply zone. So initially over there as well, if DXY pushes up, pushes down, I want to see EU push up towards this supply zone, give me a change of character, fair value gap, and then look to potentially sell it. Alternatively, if that doesn't happen, want to see price trade below the Asian box, trade into the daily S1, trade into this little gap over here marked out by this green line, and then give me some sort of reaction to basically trade towards the upside. Okay, UJ, I'm with Keegan there. I'm very scared to actually see to take a smack at it. So initially we do have the change of character, price to tap into the supply zone. We do have the R1 lining up with that unmitigated supply. We can see fair value gap. We can also see that there is like a small little double top here internally. My only concern is the Asian high is not swept yet. So there's also something I would rather wait out and see what we can get. If we can potentially have a break of structure below this level to confirm that a lower low has been made, then potentially on that pullback I might take a shot at it. And then on GU, I want to see GU basically trade above the Asian box, trading into the daily R1, taking out all this liquidity, tapping into this unmitigated supply zone, and then look for a sell. Alternatively, looking at structure over here, we do have this demand zone which price has tapped into. As you can see, here's the rejection, and then internally here we have a change of character. Only concern over here as well is I want to look for a potential long to push price up over here, but the only thing is this candle didn't give me like a clear fair value gap. However, we do have the pivot at this level, so we'll just wait and see what we can get there. On GJ, very similar. Keeks, I'm proud of you there for trading an ICT entry. So on GJ, Asian high swept, change of character. Keegan, this is a nice entry. So I actually want price to push up a bit into the supply zone to potentially follow you on this trade. So I want to see this happen. Or alternatively, see price break below, break of structure, pull back into a new supply zone must be formed somewhere around here, and then see price basically continue with the pattern towards the downside. Okay, what else do we have on the table? Someone asked me about gold. So on gold, basically we were on stream the other day and I said that if gold can basically trade into, I think it was this level over here, not sure, I think it was last week, yes, missed it unfortunately. We had this level over here also marked out. Price never returned to that level. Now currently price has made this lower low, but then price flipped, and as you can see, when price came back to this level, price just rejected these lows, mitigated it, and now price has been making those higher highs. Then looking at the S1 and this wick, if gold breaks below, just based on what gold has been going, I will potentially look for a long. But if gold trades to the upside, I will look at the R2 at the supply zone to potentially have a reaction where gold can give me a change of character, fair value gap, and then potentially look for a sell to the downside. But also I'll take it very slow today, knowing that we have FOMC. What else do we have? Nasdaq. So on Nasdaq, basically we can see the weekly open all the way down here. We can see this is where price started pushing up yesterday. This is the market lift with a nice little fair value gap. S1 slightly above it, but I want to see price straight into this box and then basically come more or less tap this weekly open more or less. Alternatively, if price doesn't break below and breaks above, we do have yesterday's high at this level. See how price almost tapped into the supply. So I want to see price sweep that, tap into this box, and then basically drop. But also very similar thing, my pivots aren't lining up with this, so it's a bit of a I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. USD, we have the supply zone up here, but then again we are very close to these highs, so it's also very risky trade to start looking for shorts, because alternatively also price has been making higher higher highs. So it would have been a different story maybe if price took out like this low over here or took out this low over here. So it's just hard for me to flip my bias on USD right now. What else do we have? Euro yen as well. I actually want to see the highs be swept on Euro yen. Side sweep above, tapping into this massive supply zone over here. Give me some sort of reaction where I can then potentially look for sells towards the downside. But that's pretty much it from my side. Game zone, that is your opinion. I always tell people, if you can't spot liquidity, you will become liquidity. If you understood my methodology and what I explained how to spot liquidity, then maybe you would have a different understanding. Theo Moss, yes, we are from Port Elizabeth. We're based in Mill Park, 189 Cape Road.
Theo Moss, hello you guys from Port Elizabeth. Yes, you are my brother. Straight, right, dead slap in the middle of GQ. Game zone, fair value gap, give me a break. All ICT or shit. How can you see liquidity from simple and naked Japanese candle?
Yeah,
you can't see liquidity. What did you say to you?
Yeah, I just told him that
that man woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Yeah, I told him that's his opinion. If he watched my videos, he would understand how I spot liquidity.
Markets are open. Round one, ding ding ding. Let's fight, baby. Let's see. I won't fight him on saying that ICT is shit, but man woke up and chose violence this morning. Let's see. So EU is breaking that little structure there. That's looking nice. We'll just see if we can maybe get a nice retest over here. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. Hey, there we go.
Well said, Ed.
I always forget. Ed, you ICT or you SMC? I think you SMC. Oh, Nilo dropping the guys a little signal there. Morning, brother. GU melting off. What's GJ doing? Still just chilling around there. I'm actually gonna put a little text block here just before you guys think I'm just want to put that there before guys all start. Why are we not in this trade? What's going on? Isn't there a way like you can make this thing, or do I have to do it like this?
What's that?
Oh, I have to do it like that. Okay. Before guys have a little. Oh, USD starting off nicely. What's DXY doing if it's okay. Got some alerts going off here. What's going on with GU? Oh, GU breaking those lows there. So this is the support here, guys. These lows. My strategy is closer to SMC but modified to suit me. Okay, I do remember you saying that. Euro USD high to low. Atomic habits. Let's see where we get you. Maybe we get a nice sell here on GU, guys. See what GU does here. You know, but you ran through your pairs quite quickly.
Oh yeah, I reanalyzed them that previous session I did before we started.
Oh yeah. Still gets me when you guys come on to criticize. Yeah, I'm just literally ignore them now, bro. Doesn't bother me. They can't stop these demo profits. They can try hate, but demo is the way. Let me put up my little reel here for today. Very nice here. Might join on the swing. Hey, we'll bring the volume there, brother. Alright. Yeah, sorry guys, if I'm there. Is there news? Why is DXY pumping? Let's just get ready for it today, bro. That's all it's doing. What I'll do is I'll actually... So yeah, I'll be with you guys now. I'm waiting anyway, guys. I'm just busy doing the caption and stuff for the post here quickly. Who else am I missing? Yeah. Who else? Now we need to think of a nice caption, yeah. Why do we gotta caption this? Why swing sell in a bull market? Babu, just go back, bro. I explained why I was doing it. Like I said, if there was any other circumstance, I agree with you. I wouldn't be doing it. But my thing is, I always say to guys, you can't sell an all-time high just because it's an all-time high. You sell when there's a reason to sell, and pound gave me a reason to sell. So that's purely why. Otherwise, I would 100% agree with you. EU looking, long's looking sweet, yo. I don't know about that, bro. I just know EU is very, very much bearish. Like, that's just your pullbacks, bro. Break, pullback, break, pullback, break. Yeah, I don't know where. Jeff, have you had a Red Bull yet? Don't lie, Jeff.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I'm saving them for when the weekend comes. A lot of work to do this weekend.
I think that works. I quick on the spot. Wouldn't go long on EU. Yeah, no, I also wouldn't. Do also Vault Markets use ZAR? I want to with ZAR. Yeah, Vault Markets is a South African company, so yes, they do use ZAR.
I'll check it out, Total Trade. I'll check it out. Yeah, they don't give me energy, but I just enjoy it. Want me to drink water while I'm working? Like, how boring is that?
Oh yeah.
Told you guys, 7k subs, and then I'll be having a different conversation with you guys. Like, oh, my muscles so sore.
My muscle.
I ran so many Ks this morning. You know, let's get to 7k, and I'll turn into that even.
Play some Afro House there, Keys. We can get into that a little bit later, brother. No morning prayer when Chris is away. You know what, guys? We can still do one. Don't you worry. We will still do one. It's a little bit late, but we will do one. We'll still do the Father's Prayer, the Lord's Prayer. So, alright, guys. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who have trespassed against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Amen.
There we go, guys. So we're just going to chill out now. We're waiting here. 15-minute shuffle, nearly done. So we'll see what happens there. Can we get an amen there in the chat, guys? If we have more than 2, then we know he is present. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. 6, 7. We love it, baby. There we go. Now we know the profits are going to be in our favor here today.
Definitely.
Hey, there we go. The blues are in our corner. I must say, I'm loving this now. We had our pullback, but now we just went for that 15-minute shuffle. So let's just see if we can still get in. That's actually EU. All right, GU hasn't given us the pullback. So let's see. If we hit 7k, you must run 7k.
Let's get to 7k.
Rather have a whiskey than Jev. Best water ever.
No. Whiskey's not my thing.
Nice Keegs. There we go, guys. Don't you worry. It's not too far off. Let's see. Oof, gold literally dropped quite a bit there. That's this. To be fair, I wouldn't have got in on that. Again, no retest of that support yet for me. Yeah. Even like if I had to put it down a little bit, like I could still put it down there, I still would have missed it. And DXY again just started running. I mean, gapped up and ran, so. Gee, what is that swing thing doing? Literally still break even. Yeah, as I say, guys, this is a very, very risky trade, so it's not something I'm gonna just be like, oh guys, do it. It is a risky trade, so that's why I say it is a possible swing trade. Just doing it for some research and development, some R&D. Haven't done a proper swing trade in a while. Alright, make sure that video posted there quickly.
I will be right back.
Where's the volume on these pairs? Damn, yeah, bro, they are all over the place. We know today was going to be a slow day. I mean, your yen pairs, obviously, I think are going to make up from yesterday. So there's definitely that possibility. Dollar is going to be a dangerous one today. Gold. I don't know if I want to take that just yet. I want to see what it does under the support. Yeah, I just want to see what it's going to do under the support. Then we might take a sell there. 80 has flipped. Your daily is going bearish. We are bearish. 4 hours also bearish. And your 30-minute massively bearish. 5 minutes you'll have your break test and break off of the EQ. So everything is lining up. 80 is also bearish. You've had all 3 of the EMAs crossover. So everything is actually looking very, very good for this trade. So we'll just see what happens here. Maybe we take a gold sell. What's DXY? These are still running, so yeah, DXY is still looking good. Dun, 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 dun. Apex Capital, yo brother, first time watching the stream. On average, how often do you execute per week? Yo bro, I mean, you can go look in the Discord, but my thing is, I want to say, so personally I'd say I'm probably the most in the group, purely because I obviously trade both sessions, so got my shots. But I'm going to say throughout the whole week, I'm probably taking 5 to 6 trades a week. I don't think anything more than, not lately. Like normally I'd always take a shot London, always take a shot New York. But lately, I definitely have slowed down a bit, purely because markets haven't been the best. Fabi, good morning, Keeks. Sorry, joining late. Being in back-to-back meetings at work. No stress, brother. At least we're glad to have you here. So yeah, guys, again, this is exactly why we wait for those breaks. Keeks, when will you be on GJ? I'm even watching it now. Has it gone down? Oh. I might go break even at Asia lows. Remember, bro, this is a swing trade, so personally, it's a much bigger target. I mean, this literally is gonna be a 10-hour trade, so I'll probably only go break even like these Asia lows, purely because remember we said over here. Did I always lose this thing? Over here is that 4-hour support. So on the 4-hour, that's not straight at all. On the 4-hour, you've got a support over here. So we just want to be paying attention to when we get here, if we're going to trade down and bounce off, or can we get that break underneath. So this is where I want to go. So from here already, Asia lows, I'll go break even. You can go break even a bit more if you want to, but the thing is, there is this intra level over here. So you could get something like this. Because remember, even Jev is waiting for a pullback. So you could get something like that and then trading down again. So I just don't want to jump the gun. And the fact that it's also at all-time highs. So this thing, like pullbacks could just be a pullback. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I'm still on this thing. So yeah, I'm just not going to jump the gun on it. Like I said, I'm literally forgetting about it. I have my alerts even over there, but I'll just pop on, just look at it the whole time, but just let it run. Good morning, guys. Can I please have your playlist? Lol, especially yesterday's, you're the best music to listen to while on the charts. YSL, I can't tell you the exact one we had yesterday. Yesterday, it was one of the playlists from Boiler Room. I can't tell you exactly which one. And then today we are playing Coffee Break 69. So there's lots of different ones. It's like a group, so just search Coffee Break and you'll see a lot of the different coffee breaks as the playlist we play. So yeah, just find whichever one you like there and jam those. But yeah, I mean, already is running a bit nicely, but yeah. As I said, haven't done a swing trade in a long time, so definitely want to see if I can do a nice swing TP. If things work out, I mean, flip, this thing could hit TP by the end of the day, but at the same time, could hit TP maybe tomorrow, maybe only on Friday, who knows. I mean, when you look at the momentum up, that was one day. So I could hit TP by the end of today, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Could even bring it down to that over there, the S1. But then I'd even say just round it up to like an 11.
Oh shit.
But yeah, that's all up to you. But I'm just doing it to attend, make a nice round. I think a nice 10-hour trade would be a beauty. I haven't had one like that in a long time. So yeah, just playing it safe, just testing myself out again with swing trading. Used to love doing it in the past, so I just want to get the powder wet again.
Jakes, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what that means. What's that?
Man, went to go quickly down a can of Red Bull.
So, yo, I feel so bad now. Like, you know, these chicks who always come next door who sell food. So I'm standing downstairs now and they come. So now they don't know which button to press. So I press the button for them next door. So now they never come here. So obviously I press the button, I open the door. As I come inside, I close the door. And don't you think I shoved the door in this chick's face?
But they don't come here. Why the hell are they trying to follow you?
Yeah, like, yo. Like Caitlin says, brain cells, mate, bro.
Yeah, some of these people there. Jev, you know what we're gonna do, bro?
Yeah?
Also,
What you wanna do?
you and me are gonna play a memory game.
Okay.
We're gonna see who can get a higher score. Guys, I have alerts open, so we're just gonna have some fun here.
That should be
we're
interesting.
gonna put Jeb's memory to the test. Just making sure I do have my alerts and the trades we want. So you guys aren't gonna be like, listen man, King is playing memory games and we want to trade. We're gonna have some fun here today, guys. We gotta chill out. We got plenty of time. I mean, markets literally have only been open for 20 minutes. So, all right. 12 cards, 16. Wait, what? What am I doing? Number 1. Do I just have to click play? Okay, guys. Also, don't blame me now. I'm trying to first figure out what the hell's going on here. Oh, this is easy, man. This is easy. Ooh, that was this. No. Guys, I feel actually stupid, yeah. Alright, what a talent. I'm a legend. Okay, but to be fair, there's other better ones. I've seen that. What's that other memory game we used to play? Have you guys ever seen those hectic ones? Or what are they called? They're called brain something.
Yeah, the only problem is
Principle.
you change the password.
Hey, what's the one? It's called brain memory games for adults. You guys know the ones I'm talking about. Not these card things, man.
But like I said, I'm sorry already. I should also check this phone today, so but if not today, I'm sure tomorrow. I'm still here.
Haha.
On Friday as well, so I am here.
Have you guys seen this? Wait, let's see if it works here.
Did you find the game yet?
Wait, what? Geeks play Aviator. Aviator, what do you mean?
Yo. The attention on Aviator is. It's like a game there where like it's almost like Crash. I think Steve will do it just to play on Rubit, where like
It's just a betting game.
yeah. So like let's say you bet £1, then the like the plane or the ship starts going up like 1x, 2x, 3x. It will crash anytime. So sometimes this thing will run like 1000x. You know, so then that means you will have like 1000% return on your money. But the thing is, you must pull when the time is. You must pull.
Screw you guys, I'm not playing that.
I've literally seen guys also sell courses, not courses, but like they sell services on this, where they would literally send signals on the Aviator, because I know there's settings you can place, like you can place like a stop loss and take profit as well. It's insane. It's insane.
What is this one? Brew. I played this with mates of mine a while ago. I think it was with Carl. Was it with Carl? One of us were playing this, bro, and I'm not even gonna lie, we were useless. We were useless. Was it this thing?
Yesterday,
Yeah.
the Wish version of DJ Khaled, man was live on TikTok playing games. So I joined his live.
Wait, hold on. Did anyone even see a number there? This thing's just telling me start. I didn't even see a number.
Alright, see?
Wait, what the hell's going on here? No, it's a different game. What is going on here, Chad? I don't want to look for pairs. No, man.
So yeah, yesterday with Clint. So he's live on TikTok playing games. So I joined his live, and I'm like, yo, it's the man, a gamer now. So like, for example, you. Now I can see like he looks at the comment and his face changes, and it's like he doesn't say anything. And I'm like, oh, you playing games because it's a holiday?
Oh man, this is easy. This is easy stuff, Chad.
And the man blocked me.
Oh yes, yes.
But this is like kids games.
I'm gonna beat you at this kids game, Jeff. The average person can only remember 7.
Oh, let's see. Let's see how far he can go.
Hey, we are now at the average, guys. Am I an average South African? Yay!
No, but we're good at this because we have to remember stop losses and take profits. And
Jave, you can also do this, eh? You're gonna be next, bro. You're gonna be next. Holy crap! Oh wait, okay, hold on. I think that one's wrong. Damn it! Yes, yes. Okay, I got to level 9. Jave, you up next, bro.
okay, let's see.
I'm gonna put it on your screen. Put it on your screen there. Just search it. It's human benchmark number memory.
Human.
Benchmark number memory. Alright, let's see, guys. Jeff has to beat 9.
Okay, let's see how good I am at this.
No pressure, Jeff. Inside this game is someone's entry and stop loss. Come on, Jeff. No pressure.
Okay, pressure's on now.
6, 5, 21, 34, 8, 7. You just get in his head.
You confuse me. You confuse me. Yeah, like I have to play again. I have to play again. I have to play again. No cheating. No cheating. Try again. Okay, now the pressure's on.
Nah, pressure's on. But Chad, I promise you, some of those numbers, they like go straight up and then they throw you with one number. It's like a complete curveball. It's like your brain just doesn't know what the hell it's trying to look at.
Shit. Okay.
Keys game scammer. Ooh, ooh. You can see this man's focused. Level 8.
Okay.
Can he beat it? This is where I failed, bro.
Okay.
Can he beat it?
Let's see.
Jave gonna break a sweat here. Man's locked in low. You gotta press a lot of numbers. My head just doesn't know where to look.
Sure. Yeah.
Bro, I had one wrong.
Yes.
I had one wrong. This man got two wrong. His whole thing was basically you had two right.
Nee, look here. That's not easy.
No, it's
That's
not.
not easy.
Alright guys, let's just go back to the charts quickly before you guys can be like, hey, we're missing the moves. Let's see. Name of game, Vince. It was the human benchmark number memory. DXY going up. Gold's holding that EQ. USD JPY chilling. EU not doing much. EJ not doing much. GU running away. Looks like we might have missed that one. The GJ trade still chilling. NAS also chilling on those Asia highs. USD just chilling Asia lows. Yeah, literally nothing much happening, guys. So we're trying to make the most of it. Obviously, as I say, GJ is here. So if you guys did enter when we were in all that consolidation, but yeah, you guys can go break even when you want to. I mean, I'm pretty sure soon. Yeah, you're nearly at TP. That's literally TP1. That's 1-to-1. So you guys, if you are only aiming for 1-to-1, you guys can go break even already, because that would be your TP there, 1-to-1. So if you guys want to, that will be. Oh, let me just get that number out there. What was the number? 335. So that would be TP1 there, guys. Then you can go break even here already if you want to, if you are in this trade. Markets will range before FOMC. Yeah, bro, I agree with you. What about GJ today? Just logged in. Rahul, we are in this GJ trade over here. Technically, Chad, let's see if we get a TP there. That's already TP1 in the bag. There you guys, because normally that would have been a normal trade for us. End of the day, remember, I'm still doing the same amount of risk. I'm just swinging because I've actually got a nice opportunity. But otherwise, normally this is our normal trade. We would be, that's 20 pips. You in, you out. So as I say, if you normally are trading with us, that's your TP incoming, yeah. USD Swiss, seeing that it just broke the previous day and now retesting. Would it go long? I don't know. OzJ, brother, I don't trade that pair.
Was that you, Swiss franc?
Yeah. Can we get a TP? Yeah, baby. So as I say, if you guys are doing your TP1, you can close out there. As I say, I'm swinging, so I'm chilling. There we go, baby. There's a TP for you guys to start off the day.
So who asked that question? The USD Swiss franc. No, so I wouldn't trade this right now. I wouldn't trade this right now. I'd have to wait for price to either give me a change of character, forming a lower low, or alternatively keep on pushing up.
Our Cosmic Root R1 to S1 as well. But that's TP1 hit, baby. Yeah, I definitely can go to S1. That's TP1 in the bag. The blues are secured. GBP USD, we did like it, bro, but this thing ran. As you can see, that's what we were waiting for over here. Let's put that down a bit. So yeah, it basically broke down over here, and we wanted the retest, which we never got, and then it went off. So I wasn't going to fight it. As I said, I was already in GJ, so wasn't anything I was too perturbed about. I'm looking to buy GJ around your TP level Keegs. No, that's perfect, bro. Go for it, my man. No, I definitely think you can buy from down there. Definitely can. I got to level 10 only, lol. Damn, bro, level 10.
Wow.
Okay, to be fair, that was one more above us. But yeah, I don't know what it was. Like even 8 and that was easy. The minute we hit level 9, bro, my brain just just defaulted. I was like, I have no clue what I'm looking at. I went break even on EU. Oh, the boys are smacking the trades here today. Absolutely smacking the trades. So we were just chilling out here. We're going to be watching this trade probably majority of the day if this thing can run for us. Yeah, will be a very nice trade. Keep in mind, I think when we get out of the crossover time, so after 11, I think we strictly London, we can see a nice bit of a pump in volume. So we'll also just pay attention for that one. After 2 attempts though. I got to level 10, level 11 was... This is... It's keeping us on our toes there. Euro GBP. Jeff, you want to look at that, bro?
Euro GBP, I think is still within that range. I don't think there's anything there for me. No. This is just trauma.
Yeah, so there you have it. Not like we're trying to do you guys in. There's just nothing on those pairs to trade. What is this? I think GU takes out yesterday's lows. The lows are down, yeah. So it could. And there we are bearish, so if it's going to continue bearish, then yeah, it will be taking it out. Okay, while we wait, guys, let's talk FOMC. Yeah. I'm just gonna take this off the watermark for now. What, guys? Have you checked liquidity inducing theory?
Sounds like someone's trying to sell a course again.
Yeah, sure. I don't know what that's. All right. Okay, guys. So let's just talk about this quickly. So if we want to talk about FOMC tonight, so let's do it like this. If we're gonna break this down very nicely for you guys. Okay. So if I go here now and I say, what is... Why is it doing that? Don't do that to me. Why am I not in full screen? What is this thing doing? Okay. If we talk fundamental outlook, and this is overall. Now, why do I say this? Can any of you guys give me an answer why I say fundamentally the Feds are bearish? Let's just see here. We're gonna have a little boot camp. Sticky inflation. Not quite. You're on the right path, but not quite. Higher interest rates for longer. Okay, so no rate cuts. Vince. You're the closest. But my thing is, Vince, the thing you only got wrong there is we are bearish on the outlook because there is going to be rate cuts. We just don't know when. So fundamentally, we know they want to have a rate cut. We know that. We just don't know when they're going to give it to us. So that is why we are bearish. All pairs fundamentally have to be bearish because all of them, the monetary policy is they need to start bringing inflation down. So that is why no matter what, we will be in a bearish outlook for all your pairs, basically from a fundamental analysis, until they can start bringing that thing down in a controlled manner. But now, when I say this to guys, at the same time we talk about this, that now also means you need to follow the bigger picture. So now what do I say about this? If we don't bring in cuts, if they don't tonight announce we are cutting in April, then this thing is still bullish, because the idea is that we're going to be cutting, but until we cut, it's not there. So if he does not say we are implementing rate cuts from April, dollar's going to be bullish. All right. So you just want to stay on the same side of the Feds at the end of the day. So moving forward, if they say, listen, we are still monitoring data, we are paying attention to it, but we are, until we can see the labor markets battling and so forth, so onwards, they are very data dependent, but not literally saying we are bringing in rate cuts, they will be bullish. But at some time, they're going to have to turn bearish, because that is the main outlook. They have to go bearish. They have to. Until they can bring in cuts, stabilize it and control it, then that the market can then be, the labor market can be thriving at a lower inflation, they will go bullish again. But until then, that's why, for example, when you saw CPI, all of that the last few times, CPIs were coming out higher. Even though they were coming out high, they weren't holding. They were giving you the spark and then flipping, because they can't hold it. Because end of the day, the bigger picture, that's not what they have planned. They still have to, as I always say to you, the markets are pricing in that they have to. So dollar can spark up and trade up for a week, and then the next week it's having a massive sell-off. So you got to follow just what they give you. Unless he says we are implementing rate cuts, those rate cuts aren't coming yet. Then you can just look for bullish strength. So now if we start talking about when you are looking for bullish stuff, so let's do another box here. Bullish outlook. Okay, so what does that mean if we are looking for a bullish outlook? Firstly, higher, I'm actually going to do the smaller, higher, just so I can't type now, higher inflation prints. Okay, that's your first thing. Secondly, labor data strong. Secondly, we spoke about this, recessionary fears, and then the Fed's signal higher rates. So obviously they're not signaling rate cuts. So this will give you your bullish outlook. I'm going to quickly go through the chat that you guys are staying with me at. No rate cuts in March, but possible in June. There will also be less cuts this year than expected. Someone is selling me a strategy in the 2Gs trading Discord. Eugene, it's not us, bro. There is fake guys of me and Chris, so just don't trust them. Now my brother X Mark Soul Commencer, it's doing so. So alright. So that's your first thing there. He requested to chat to me, pretending to be Chris. Yeah, they always doing it, bro. Now we're gonna go to our bearish outlook. Okay. Bearish, what are we going to be looking for here? Lower inflation prints, labor market weakens, and Fed's trigger rate cuts. Okay, so this is your bigger picture. Now you've got your two outlooks. Okay, so you've got, I'm going to draw you guys a nice little diagram here. Okay, so this is what you're going to be looking at here. Now, when we talk about what is the bigger picture, okay, what do we mean by that? So, okay, first I'm actually going to type that one out. Let's not type that out. Let's chalk that. When we talk about the bigger picture, guys, what we talk about the last rate decisions were basically the Fed's pushback against rate cuts in March. Also, the meeting minutes showed that Feds are in no rush to cut rates, but overall, if we continue to see weakness in labor, inflation, and growth data, this could continue expectations of rate cuts happening this year, but no set dates. The big thing is that they'll be in data dependent is the key. So now we start talking about obviously our data. So already now, what news have we had come out this month? You've had your NFP, you've had CPI, you've had PPI, you had jobless claims, you had retail claims, you had industrial production. You've had the house production. So you've had all that type of data being coming out for you. I think we had GDP as well already. But that is now giving you these outlooks. All right. So when you start looking at this now, you can go back there and tell me, if you look at any of the prints, the numbers that came out, as I said, inflation came out higher, but it's not holding. But on data, if you do accounting, end of the day, no matter what the end result was, that was the print. When they go now and they put this in their Excel spreadsheets, it was a higher print. So for them, what they are looking at on a statistical basis, you were having high inflation. Labor data still strong. Areas were mediocre, but they're not weak. Recessionary fears, there wasn't recessionary fears, but there were tweets about it. I think it was after the NFP one. So why do we always say the fears? Because basically, what is the first thing they're going to do? They're going to show you there's no need to be fearful. How the markets are thriving, they've got everything planned out, everything's okay. They have nothing to worry about, so they will show you a bullish outlook to scare off recessionary fears, if that makes sense. And then they're not going to signal necessarily, they need to signal higher rates, but at the same time, if they don't say it's rate cuts, even staying the same is bullish, as we've said to you guys. So if it isn't rate cuts, it's bullish. So very, very simple. In a nutshell, these are the things you're going to want to look for. He's going to talk about inflation numbers. He's going to talk about the labor markets. He's going to talk about recessionary, and he'll talk about the rates. But again, we know what the bigger picture is. So if you're not falling into this, like I was reading that little section to you, that summarized notes, they've spoken about the whole time. Fabio did mention that it is correct. When they did mention, they said if they cut, it would be as earliest as of June. But then we had 2 CPI numbers come out above. Labor markets coming out high, everything coming out higher. Signaling to them they don't need to cut. I think it was the first when it was meant to cut in Jan. And then they said March. And when the numbers came out in Feb, they turned around and said, listen, we don't even need March, we need June. And then I think NFP, CPI, GDP, everything was coming out way above. Then they even turned around, that's when they made a statement saying, we're going to even have less rate cuts than anticipated this year. And it could be 2. They could literally do maybe July and October. Like that could be it. Or July and November. They literally could do 2 and that they hit their target. So literally guys, doing this is just a very, very summed up version. So unless, for example, he comes out and Powell, the unicorn in the room, option number 3 is he comes out and he puts the dollar to bed. He comes out and says, listen, there is recessionary fears, and we believe there is, because even though everything's coming out higher, we don't think where we do our little rate cuts, we're going to come down slow enough that it will actually cause the market to crash. Because keep in mind, if they come down too hard, the market becomes unstable, the labor market. So that can also cause a crash in the economy. So when you start doing that, you literally, he can put the dollar to bed and he can say, listen, we actually are scared now there's going to be a recession. The labor data isn't giving us, and it's actually putting us in a corner now. The higher inflation kept on going higher. Now to get our target that we want, it's out of sight. And he can come in and say, listen, we know we backed it up, but we might have to cut next month. And the dollar is put to bed. So that is the unicorn in the room. That is the unicorn, the last option. The one when there's that 99% everything's going bullish, the 1% is him saying that. So those are your outlooks for FOMC. So screenshot it, have a look at it if you want to. You can go back. If you don't know what all these answers were, just go back. You can go on Forex Factory and go look at the labor market stuff. Go look at them and see what the numbers are coming out as. But that is it right there, ladies and gents. That is your outlook for FOMC tonight. Very, very much a simple one. But again, that's the thing with fundamentals. You can't ever have 100% answer, because otherwise then you would be sitting in those Fed meetings and knowing what is happening. But that is pretty much it. Nothing else you guys have to be too concerned about on that side. Let us like Chad. Let's get the likes to 100, Chad. Powell, Donia, baby. Our boy Powell watching. Thanks, Keegan. No problem, brother. Can we get those likes up? Yo, guys, if you haven't, just drop a like and a sub, please. It really just helps the channel grow. And at the same time, we are on the road to 10K, baby. 7K. Jeff turns his life around. He's getting healthy. He's going to run a marathon with Chris. He's going to stop drinking caffeine. He's going to be a new man.
All up to you guys, Chad. My life is in your hands.
Your likes can change a man's life. What's GJ doing? GJ back, still chilling over there. As I say, guys, if you did close at your TP, you could even go break even if you want to already. I'm just chilling on this pair. GEU running GU, having a little bit of a turnaround at that key level. Yes, what a beautiful retest. That was a clean retest. GJ about to flip bullish. Lol. Bobby, that's chill, bro. That is chilled. It can flip bullish, my man. The guys hit their TP1. It can flip bullish. I'm not bothered, bro. End of the day, when you are a successful trader, even if I take a full stop on this trade, that doesn't change my stats. So I can happily take a loss even if it does flip. It doesn't bother me. Anna D, thanks Keeks. No stress, guys. Hit TP on GU. Gosh, that's beautiful, brother. Beautiful, beautiful. Jev, still nothing here for you, my man?
Still nothing. Still nothing. We
nothing.
might potentially get something on GU. That UJ trade I told you guys wanted to take, but didn't trust it. This would have been in profit now, but yeah, I still don't trust it.
What don't you trust about it?
Because initially I want DXY to go up a bit more,
Yeah.
but then UJ hasn't been doing the same thing DXY has been doing. It's been, so it's like, I'd rather flip a coin.
Yeah, to be fair, it's something I said to the guys. I said I'm happier taking a trade on EJ and GJ than I am on UJ.
Yeah.
And when it goes EJ, GJ had news forward to be weaker. So that's just an easier one to kind of cut down. But yeah, UJ is the funny one for me. That's why I didn't even do a full analysis on. I just said, listen, I'm not interested in looking at that. SNR, baby. Dropping in W stream. Beautiful day in Cape Town. We will see you next week, brother. Hopefully the weather still stays nice and lacquer there. Yes, it's because for some reason whenever I go to Cape Town, it is cooking. Congrats on passing phase 1, Jev.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. It's not over yet. Still phase 2 to go.
Get a Ruben. What is your longest losing streak and winning streak, Jev and Keegs? My longest losing streak. I could be corrected. My longest losing streak, I think, is like 7 trades. I think. And my longest win streak is 32.
I honestly can't say. I've never done stats in that sense. However, in terms of time, I would say the worst thing I've experienced was probably like 2 years ago, where I had like 2-3 weeks of losses and I just couldn't wrap my head around what's happening. And I think that's when I changed up my method a bit, and then that's when things changed a bit again.
Yeah, I must say, but the thing is, the lose streaks, as much as they suck, I think they're necessary. They teach you a lot about yourself and your trading.
Nah, definitely.
So they're not fun, but they need to be there. And the win streak, that's basically, if you guys watch the podcast, or that was that time I told you, I always speak to you guys, there was that stage in my life, like, I couldn't do anything wrong. As Jeff would say, I feel like I was the market maker. I enter, I barely have drawdown, and trades just go my way. It was just like a time in my trading, I was like untouchable. But again, you come off that cloud very quickly. And the thing is, funny enough, I actually feel that's the thing with a win streak. Not that it also humbles you, but I feel it's harder when you lose a win streak than coming out of a losing streak. So when you lose a win streak, it really hits you mentally because you've just been so good, and then you lose, and then you lose.
You start questioning yourself, like,
yeah,
what is, like, was it luck? Was it,
Tokyo, I've never had a win rate above 40%, but in my trading hub, but I'm funded. Bro, so I was talking to someone the other day, like, you could have it as low as like an 18% win streak and still be profitable.
Yeah, I actually shared the stats of my phase 1 with the people last night, and my win rate on there was 40%, and I passed the challenge. So it's like, it just goes back to that thing, risk management is key.
Yeah. Tina Satini, your 32 wins, your alleged keys, and I appreciate it. As I said, I haven't come close in a long time. I think when I was going on that last bit of a win streak I was on last year, I think that was only like 8 in a row or something. So I haven't ever come really close to it again. But again, my trading style has differed a lot. So, but it's like I said, it's cool to have it there. I've got the screenshots of when I was on those win streaks. So I've got everything always to back it up. But yeah, it was a good time in my life. Even now, Taku, if I had to tell you, bro, I think if I go to my dashboard and stuff, my trading hubs, I think my win streak, I was actually talking to Curly about the other day. My win streak, I think, is something like 63%. But yet I'm profitable. I would say I'm currently going through a losing break-even streak right now. Yeah, I think that's actually a one. Like, a lot of the time, I'd feel if you're not in that win streak or lose streak, you're in that break-even point. You get the few wins, then a break-even. I mean, that's, to be fair, then that's like where Chris is at the moment. Chris is in that break-even streak. Keegs, you think Nas could go short for the day? Bro, I think it definitely could. The fact of FOMC, I think it definitely could. And the big thing, I mean, I always say to you guys, you can have a break, but it all comes down to the retest. Otherwise, that was just a fake out for the week. So when you look on the day, the 4 hour is looking good, but on the daily, you've had a break, you haven't held that retest. And then if that's the case, you've got all of this. You can go full of this wick from yesterday. Lower high on the 4 hour, yeah. I'm down minus 4% in my funded. Bobby, that's chill, bro. Like, you can still come back from that, my man. Nothing to worry about for that. Adjust your risk, and you can definitely still come back from that. Don't put the pressure on yourself to do it on like 1 trade or 2 trades. Drop your risk. Make it that you get your edge on the market again. And when you've got that edge, you can start upping the risk again. And before you know it, you'll be back there. I'm also in the break-even streak. It's better than losing, but kind of frustrated. Only a phase that, yeah. I think that's the thing. It gets frustrating because, like Jeff said, you start questioning things. And I think that's where a lot of guys go wrong now, because they start questioning, they start changing their strategies, changing this. It's not the strategy. It's just that's part of the market. It's part of the game. You're going to go through it. You just got to trust it, and eventually you'll come out of it. But then the guys start changing, and it was never the strategy or something that was wrong. And then when they start making changes to the strategy, then that's where things go wrong, and then they lose and stuff. So yeah, just keep the head up, and you guys carry on. You get through it. I'm in an EU trade from my TP is S1. Tina, I'm guessing you are in a sell then if your TP is at the S1. I'll back it, bro. Like I said, dollars got strength today, so I'll back it. Bobby, I was down 6% end of Jan. Got a payout last week. You just need to be patient and manage risk like a pro. Yeah, there you go. Edgar's a witness for that. If you do not stick long enough with one strategy, you will never know if your strategy is just in a phase. 100% neither. Perfectly said, bro. DXY breaking above. Seeing the yen pairs take some shots again. This GJ is just chilling out. Brother, you just told it. Any of traders need that advice. So yeah, it's the reality, bro. It really is. Same thing I always say to guys, like for example, if you sold, and honestly, this is the thing, like obviously we're bearish now, and I'm not saying it's right. Cool, the analysis could be wrong. It 100% can be. But also I say to guys, a lot of the time where guys have the problem is they're not certain in their analysis. So what happens, you get to the EQ started breaking below. They hadn't got a confirmation, but they sell. So let's say they got a 20 pip stop or whatever the case is. Now they get stopped there. No, now the trade's wrong, all this type of stuff. Now they want to jump out. Then they see, okay, we're coming back down. Now we at the Asia lows, we're going to buy. So it's like, okay, another 20 pip stop. But now you're up kind of, and now you're in loss, and it's like, what the hell's going on? And I always say to guys, your first entry wasn't wrong, your analysis wasn't wrong, you just entered at the wrong time. And that's something I had to learn a lot in my trading, was because I was that guy. Personally, that was me. I'd enter, I'm on the wrong side, must be the other way, and then you just keep getting clapped both sides on the market. But you have to enter and back your strategy. Could have just, it's not simple as not your analyst was wrong, anything like that. It just was you entered at the wrong time. You got the break, as I always say to the guys, for example, like there you got your test, it failed. Now you couldn't get away from a key area, so you stay in there, so price is showing you it wants to be here and it wants to go lower. Now when you get that break, you most likely will get the retest and hold. That will be your sign to sell, because market couldn't get away. So it's just it really is, and that's why I say trading is such a mind game. Edgar, thank you for the advice. Edgar, I'm currently down 70% down on my max drawdown. So you're down 7% then in total of the account. You can still do it, Kitty. You know, Christian Lagarde, president of the European Central Bank, is currently speaking live. Keegs, would you mind just explaining to me when you would wait for a retest and break at a level, and when you would just want for the pull and enter on the wick like yesterday? So personally, brother, so reason like yesterday, if you look at yesterday's trade, this thing, yeah, this was the break. So personally, yes, it was riskier, but we had everything else. So if the guys tell you this, you've got two things. You had the 80s cross over and you crossed your 200, so you know you're going bearish. We basically were at the low at that time on the session. This was your Asia lows. So when you were, yeah, again, when I was talking about this, is actually going a bit more advanced now. But you have these, so you can see here the colors cross over. Now this is referred to as your crossover of sessions. So in the crossover, two things are going to happen. You're either going to break a low or high of a session, or you're going to hold a low or high of a session. So as you can see, this here was your low of the day. So the next time when you came back to it in the crossover, because that's the window over here, you can see that was either going to hold it and trade up and respect the low of the day, or it's going to break it and continue. Does that make sense? So when we had this break, and it also, funny enough, was just that it also was on a support. I always say to you guys, what is the thing when it comes to the support? The 3 touch. So 1, 2, 3. Same thing I'm saying with the gold now. It traded to a support, couldn't get away, came back down, couldn't get away, and as you can see, each time it got weaker, weaker, weaker. So this time around, if we do break, that's showing me we've finally broken. So all I would have waited, if this closed there, I would have then had to wait for the next candle to break and close nicely. But the fact this candle did this, we closed underneath. So we broke that support level, closing underneath. Now after all of these retests, we now have also broke the low of the day. Secondly, thirdly, we also closed under the support. So all I needed to see was this thing to turn, test that support, and that was my entry. That's good enough for me, and we could then get the trade. Does that make sense? So I know it's very simple. We just took it yesterday, but that's why this type of trade I could enter on a retest and not a candle closure. I hope that helps, brother. I'm going to short NAS from the break of Asia lows. Let's hope it's a good day. Only using one bullet. You got this, brother. Just wait for A setups and risk a little less than normally would. Crawl your out. Yeah, there you go. Spot on, bro. Keys, could you check 80 on NAS for me? No problem, bro. The 80 is literally crossing over. It's about to go bearish, bro. So keep in mind, that's the thing.
Keys, I'm sorry, before I forget, we have load shedding at 12.
Okay, cool. You can see that's the thing. When it breaks, it can consolidate and have a quick spark, but at that point you would already be break even. For it to crash back when it holds, otherwise it does fake out. But a move like this, it's been like, yeah, you've had a dramatic downside. Now you finally broke and went above. You got a dramatic upside. I think you definitely would have that break and then a collapse again. So As I said, bro, I do back the sells. I do back it. I just think if it does break and run for you, you'll break even. I think you must be very aggressive in your break even. That's all I would do or monitor it on. EU sells TP hit on the S1, baby. Hey, the guys are smoking it today. There we go. Tina Satini, well done. Well freaking done. Beautiful trade, bro. Beautiful, beautiful trade. What is my GU trades doing? GU, GJ. We are still hanging out here. But again, I'm very much chilled with that. As I said, we are set and forgetting on that thing, baby. Set and forgetting. So yeah, guys, if you just a reminder there, as Jeff said, we have load shedding at 12. So I think for safety, we will just call it a little bit early, maybe like 10 to quarter 2. But yeah, just so we can confirm that for you guys. But yeah, otherwise, as I was saying now, so literally also, Ruben, bro, if we get it, we can almost do a literally copy and paste of that trade of yesterday. So if we, that's what I'm waiting for, guys. If we break under the zone again, I'll happily take the sells here. So we're just waiting to see what happens here. What music is this now? I have no clue what this is. I don't know, we're going to change it up.
All the way from France, right here.
He's a tricky. All right.
We're going to find a goodie here.
They will deliver you the proper soundtrack for this mission. So give it up for
Let's get it, guys. Sure. Thanks, Keys. That makes sense. Oh, perfect, brother. Guys, this is what Jeff listens to when he goes to sleep.
What's this?
And I wonder who is
This
still
is
in
vibes, though.
Bitcoin buys. Yo, I don't know. Promise you guys, this is what Jeff listens to. This is what he meditates to when he's going to sleep. I don't even know what this is, but what language is this? Nah,
Yo.
this is like Dutch. I'm sure we have some Dutch guys here. Does everyone know what language this is? Einsch. Oh, there is. Maybe it's German.
This is vibes though.
Oh, I feel like I'm in some underground club here. Have you ever noticed that? Like whenever they show like a club in a movie, this is always the type of music that's in that club.
Yeah.
It's that fast techno stuff. Like these XAUUSD, they're pumping it.
But hopefully we get something before it ends. I see the DXY swept that high, so now just waiting for a change of character. We might potentially get something there on GJ.
Yeah.
Sorry, on GU.
We want a gold sell here, bro. DXY must keep going.
No. DXY must come down.
DXY must keep going, bro. Guys, actually, you know what I'm gonna do is, do I do it or don't I do it? Nah, we'll leave it. It's a swing trade. Gotta leave it. That's my mind already playing with me here. We're gonna leave it. Keegs, we need to go to Cape Town. Slashy said he will take us to a festival. Hey. I just said to Chris and them when I go back, I have to take them to Modular. Sure, James, how often are you guys live streaming? Every day, brother. Every day. It's live stream London session, and then we live stream New York. Come on, gold. Give us those cells. Dun, 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 dun. Come on, Jeff, don't bring our DXY down.
Just send the market maker a text.
Hey. We're gonna switch your data off, bro.
One day I'll get to that level. And the market maker sends me a text. The golden frog is ready to leap. Let me know, it's tight date.
Let's see. How about AUD JPY? Jevo.
AUD JPY, I did look at it this week. I think it's also a pair that I saw and I was like, nope. Yeah, it just kept on rising, so it's a big no-no for me. Actually, no, I might be wrong.
So, yeah, that's always my question though, while Jeff's looking at that quickly. How, when you get into trading, what makes you go look for those pairs?
I can say from my side, and I used to see people make money on certain pairs, like, oh, what's so special about this pair? And I would go look at it.
Yeah.
It could be that. Okay, so JPY, we could see a sell coming in. We could just see a sell coming in. So you might potentially get this.
Lensman, there's nothing on you, Joe, bro. Oh, Vince. TP hit, baby.
Nice. Go Vince, man.
Oh. Let's have a look. Yeah, what was this? Look at this trade, yeah, Vince. Euro USD off the EQ after the 15-minute shuffle. Bearish. It was below its criteria. Scenario continuation setup. Vince. After all of the sessions, after all the yes and no's, after all the questions, that is a perfect setup, bro. Perfect setup, perfect execution. 100% on that TP, bro. Literally nothing you could have done better on that trade. Beautiful trade, my brother. And that's what I love to see. The guys are learning. That shows it right there. Shows you learning, shows you take notes. Well done, brother. Thanks to you guys, and a big ups to Neil for Investation. Hey, Neil helping leading the guys. That's what we love to see. Okay, I'm sorry guys. Even this music's getting a bit much for me now. Even for me, I'm sitting here like, yo, okay. Hey, there we go. Which are the best pairs to day trade in your opinions, Jevin Keeks? So bro, I only have 6 pairs I trade, and that's I did my back testing. Those are the ones I'm comfortable with. So day trading for myself, obviously I've got gold, I've got my indices, so NAS, US30. So those are more New York gold. I mean, you can do London as well, but the NAS, US30, you guys know I only really trade that New York. Gold, all day, so that's a beautiful one. And then your yen pairs UJ, EJ, GJ, and then the majors EU, GU. That's all I trade.
And from my side, EU, GU, USD yen, US Swiss franc, basically all the majors. I love those.
Are you planning on carrying, or are you just looking for 1-to-1 to cover GJ? Bro, GJ was already 1-to-1. That was the TP one. That was 1-to-1. So it's a 20 pip trade. If you look from entry, there's your 20 pips. That is a 1-to-1 trade. So that's where your TP one was. I wanted to swing trade it. It's, as I said, more a mental R&D for myself. I haven't done a swing trade in a long time, so that is purely why I am swinging on this pair. GU clearly was obviously the better one, having a weak pound and stronger dollar, but I purely just didn't want to annoy it. I've got dollar being bullish on the same day, have major news on the same day. No, that's not what I mean for in case GJ flips. Wait, what are you planning on carrying gold? Okay. So again, I get what you're saying now. So if GJ flips and hits a stop loss, obviously it's a 1% trade on that. So all I'll do is, with gold can either break and go for it, but I'll monitor it really. If gold starts looking good, like if it does get, for example, on the 4 hour, which it doesn't look like it's going to get, if this thing breaks with a closure below here, I'll look to swing it for the lows. But if it's there, then it might just be a case of a 1-to-1, yeah. So it just depends on the higher time frame what it shows me. If I may ask, what do you see on Nasdaq? Benty, you can go back, brother. We did an analysis on it, but I am bearish on it. Congratulations, Dania. Okay, nice. Thanks, Keys. You're always helpful. No stress. Just hit TP on E, GU, and AU shorts. I'm done for the session, gents. Catch you on New York session. Oh, beautiful, brother.
Beautiful.
Man, smacking it, Joe. Oh, sorry. No stress. Dun, 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 dun. Yo, Jave, you've been quiet there this morning, bro. Still nothing for you.
Nah, literally still waiting for DXY to flip. GU is at the potential zone. It might drop down. There's another zone of mine. EU is at a zone, but can't take it yet because of DXY. UJ, if DXY flips, it could flip UJ for us potentially. Hopefully this time it actually follows with that.
Yeah.
Other than that, nothing. Very quiet session.
Let's just see. You still any thoughts? Also, well, bullish on it actually, yeah. If you get back above Asia highs, you can look for that continuation. Gold entry, we waiting. I want to sell, so we're literally waiting for a break of the support here. This song playing reminds me one of Black Coffee sets in Ibiza. I think it is Black Coffee playing, bro, but not in Ibiza. Doing nice music, sure, bro. Where can we get order flow data? Order flow data.
I think they mean like a book map for the kind of thing that I think I showed you on your thingy yesterday. I think yesterday or 2 days ago. See that asked if there's order flow.
Oh, that's just a sentimental report.
Oh, no, I don't think you can get order flow that deep.
Yeah, if you... The best thing you're gonna get is this, yeah, your sentiment report. Not this one. Yeah, so your best is gonna do this. It's called book map. That's only in futures, but yeah, that would be your best sentiment report. Ah, yeah, that's what I was looking for. Yeah, so this one, yeah. This is going to be your best thing. This is literally updating, changing the whole time. So if you want, that's going to be your best way of looking at it for currency pairs. Yeah. There's depth of market, but different every broker. Yeah. Yeah, just type in daily FX sentiment report. And obviously that falls then just under your sentiment analysis. Oh, markets are so dead this morning. Where's this thing now? Back at break even. Fun times. Dun, 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 dun. But it's chilled. We'll see what happens with it.
When is Easter?
Next week, Friday.
Hectic.
Or next weekend, but I think it's right next weekend. Thanks, Jen. See you later. No stress, brother. Check you. With DXY going hard bullish now, does that suggest that market is pricing in sells for later, or can it still go hard bullish tonight? Still can go hard bullish tonight, brother. So obviously they're trying to price in as much as they can. But for example, as I said, there's the statements and then there's the report. So the statements can bring it back down, maybe like over here, and then when he starts talking in the press conference, he can say something that makes it drop. Then he can say something that does this and gets people like back and forth, and then he can say that thing that's going to be that breaks it, and then all the questions start coming on that one, and then that's where you see the continuation, because now he's just talking on that same topic that goes forward. So that's what happens basically. Where is your zone on GJ to sell?
I just gave him a little thingy. Rian's was in the chat. Check the message there.
Yeah, so I don't know where Jev's is, but obviously that's mine at the moment. Dun, 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 dun. A little bit of R&D, guys. Maybe we're going to be hit there with a little stop, and that just shows maybe we stick to the one-to-ones. But I decided to take a little swing trading again for once, knowing that, again, backed by fundamentals. You're going to trade it? I don't know, bro. I don't. I'll see how I feel. Purely, it will just depends how I feel. Maybe I will. I'll sit up and watch the press conference. Purely because obviously tomorrow we are off. So maybe I'll sit up and I'll watch it, and then if something really happens, I'll trade. But otherwise, yeah, we'll just take it and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm so angry right now.
Yeah, I think we're gonna call it like Q2, guys, just in case for load shedding. Hey, Keys and Jev, what's up, my man?
What's up, my man?
Sorry, Keith, sorry man, don't know if you saw my comment. Oh yeah, so sorry bro, I didn't see it. But do you know Freddie Salmon? The surname sounds familiar, but the name's not ringing a bell, bro. Who is he? I'm also using the pivot indicator, but I don't see the EQ and the daily pivot. Do you guys put it in manually? Bro, so if you're using the pivot indicator, your daily pivot should be there. That we don't put it manually. Your daily pivot should be there. The EQ is a different indicator. The EQ is something else, but your daily pivot should be there. He is with you on the deranged WhatsApp group. Let me check here quickly, bro. Ready. Oh, well, his profile picture, that's blank, bro, so I can't see him on the WhatsApp group. Who is it? Is he a mate of yours? Afro Wednesdays tonight. The village idiot. Ayy. Works for one of my clients. He is also endorsed by the range. He told me yesterday, and I asked him if he knows you. Yeah, so I don't think he's one of the sponsored guys. I think he's more just part of the team. But yeah, no, that's lekker, brother. Because I don't think he's one of the captains. But yeah. Small world, yeah, no, it is. That's crazy, bro. Public holiday most, ayy. But it is a family. I was talking to someone about it yesterday. It's the one thing I love about them, bro. That's why I never like jumped with any other brands. Like I wanted to be with them because I loved what they stood for. So I love the Ranged family. What's up, my man? What's up? No, he recently joined, from my understanding, man. He's quite big. Hey, nothing wrong with that, bro. We like the bigger guys. The guys got to represent there. GJ, same price action as yesterday, yeah, bro. All over the place. Those I said, I'm happy with it. It's like I said, I'm set and forgetting. It must do its thing. End of the day, some R&D. Just adds back to it. If I stick to the 1-to-1s, we would have had a TP. Well, some guys closed, or do we aim for the swings? It's just one of those things. But you know, otherwise nothing on the charts here. Jeff, nothing for you here, brother.
No, my side still waiting for DXY. Hopefully we get something in my session, but knowing that back FOMC, we might have a ranging day.
Yeah. Alright guys, then yeah, I think that is going to be the session. We've got load shedding now at 12, so I'd rather call it that we can switch everything off now beforehand. Between you and Etty, maybe you guys can sponsor me 5 kgs muscle, then I can also lift, also be fit with you guys, bro. Etty can help you out, my man. That man's a monster. He can happily give you like 5 kgs there. But other than that, you know guys, I think that's going to be the session. We've covered FOMC for you. Nothing too much happening here now. DXY breaking above gold. we're waiting for that break below. I don't like that DXY and gold are moving together, so I don't want to be part of that. Had a good W on GJ. Thanks, Keys. Perfect, brother. But other than that, we'll check you guys for a New York session. Nothing too much going on here now, so just gonna chill out, and we'll see you guys on the flip side for Wall Street sessions. Peace and love, guys. We'll see you then.
Check your chat.
Cheers.
Dancing and prancing, grooving, keep on moving, flying, stop the crying, choosing while you're cruising. Music is the answer to your problems. Keep on moving, then you can solve them. If you feel that you can't take no more, and your feet are headed for the door. Keep on dancing and prancing, grooving, keep on moving, flying, stop the crying, choosing while you're cruising. Music is the answer